Thank you so very much, respected Dr. Johnson Thomaskutty, for the enlightening paper that you have presented this evening. We are so blessed to hear from you once again. We are really having a blessed time listening to you. And as a person who has read your paper, I would like to just give my response to your paper. In his paper, Humanhood in the Gospel of John, Johnson Thomaskutty first of all explicates the meaning of the term human by providing fivefold meanings of human. Hence, the writer defines humanhood as being human. In his paper, the writer has threefold objectives. One, to investigate the humanhood of Jesus in the world from below, to understand the implications of Jesus' humanhood in the context of Johannine community, and three, to foreground the significance of the Sitz im Leben Jesu and the Sitz im Leben Christi in the contemporary universalistic context. In so doing, Thomaskutty describes Jesus' divinity and humanity from the perspective of an ancient literary device called inclusio. He points out that the Gospel of John is bracketed by the word was God, that is in John 1:1, and Thomas' utterance, my Lord and my God, in John 20:28. Jesus adopts human culture in John 1:14, and he became the agent of reconciliation between the world from above and the world from below. Thomaskutty exemplifies the humanity of Jesus, saying, for example, he eats, drinks, and weeps and visits places such as Cana, Capernaum, Jerusalem, Samaria, etc. Thus, to quote the author, Johannine humanhood can be understood only in terms of a fusion between the heavenly and the earthly. Having discussed the concept of hypostatic union, Thomaskutty then discusses the concept of humanhood in the Gospel of John. The writer opines that humanhood in the Gospel is first believing in Jesus and second having life in his name. To investigate humanhood in the Gospel of John, Thomaskutty considers Johannine earthly characters such as Andrew, Simon Peter, Philip, Nathanael, and the people at Cana, Nicodemus in John 3:7 and John chapter 19, and the Samaritan woman in John chapter 4, the invalid in John chapter 5, and the man born blind in John chapter 9. Needless to say, Thomaskutty believes in gender equality. He does not confine only to the humanhood, but also brings in womanhood. In so saying, the writer pays attention to Johannine women characters. As a part of Johannine community, the women freely exercise their spirituality, express their views in public, and develop faith in Jesus. Hence, to quote Thomaskutty, the women characters of John attain humanhood through their relationship with Jesus. Biblical feminism is not a modern invention. Female characters in John are feminist with voices. To consider some, John has Jesus' mother at Cana wedding, lamenting at the time of crucifixion. The Samaritan woman, Martha and Mary in John 11. Mary Magdalene's lamentation and proclamation of the resurrected Lord. John chapter 20, verses from 1 to 2, as well as 11 to 18. Hence, these female characters exercise their faith boldly, both in secret and public. Having discussed humanhood and womanhood, Thomaskutty shifts his attention to humanhood in the Johannine community. Interestingly, the writer brings out a fresh dualism called human and non-human dualism in the Gospel of John by considering sundry human characters of the Gospel of John. A paper without a contextual significance is as dry as a hay. Thomaskutty saves himself from this danger by considering humanhood in the contemporary context. He let the then world of the text and the now world of the text interlock with each other. Hence, the writer with his paper challenges us not to be human beings, but rather being humans by doing goodness, kindness, hospitality, service, justice, and righteousness. Finally, but not the least, let us not simply be human beings, but being humans. It is what the paper and the writer encourages us this evening. Thank you so very much. God bless you all.